This person says, what the fuck? You think Democrats are going to fix this? We need out of this two-party nightmare now. I don't disagree with you that the two-party system needs to come to an end. We need more representation, more parties to choose from. We need 5, 6, 7 viable options when we walk into the voting booth. I don't disagree with that. However, we're not going to get that anytime soon. That's not going to happen before the midterms. It's not going to happen before 2028. It's probably not going to happen in my lifetime. Granted, I don't have, decades and decades and decades of life left in me, but it's not going to happen in my lifetime either. So herein lies the question. Are you willing to vote for the Democrat in your congressional races? Are you willing to vote for the Democrat for your senatorial race, for your House of Representatives? Are you willing to vote for the Democrat for your governor's race, for your state houses? And most importantly, are you willing to vote for the Democrat, not most importantly, most well-known, I guess, are you willing to vote for the Democrat for the presidency? Because if you're so aggravated with the two-party system that you're not willing to vote for the Democrat for any of those positions because you want out of this two-party nightmare, well, then what happens is we get presidents like Donald Trump. And if people walk into 2028 with that mindset, I'm not going to vote for either of the two parties, then we're going to get President JD Vance. It's just that simple. That's what's going to happen. I have a friend, a local friend, who is a hardcore libertarian. And he believes that anybody that votes for the Democrat or the Republican Party are just sheep. He blindly votes for the Libertarian candidate every time, no matter who it is, because you don't get to pick your candidate in the Libertarian Party. There are no open primaries like that. The Libertarian Party tells you this is who our candidate is. The party picks the candidate, and he just votes for whoever they pick. Yet nobody who he has ever voted for has ever won. On the senatorial level, on the House of Representatives level, as the president, it just doesn't happen. So literally every election cycle, he takes his vote, throws it right out the fucking window. He feels good, and that's awesome. He feels like he has stood on his moral ground, and I totally understand that. But it did nothing other than help one of the two candidates win that you would have normally voted for their opponent. So my question to you is, I understand what you're saying. We need out of this two-party nightmare. If you recognize the fact that that is not going to happen anytime soon, are you willing to vote for the Democrat, or are you going to protest vote and allow JD Vance to get in 2028? Because those are your options. I'm going to sit this one out. Okay, if you would normally vote for the more liberal, the more left-leaning, the more Democratic candidate, but you're going to sit this one out, you just took a vote away from the Democratic candidate, and you helped the Republican candidate. If you say, I'm not going to set it out, I'm going to write in whoever, or I'm going to vote for the Libertarian, I'm going to vote for the Green Party candidate. You just took a vote away from the Democratic candidate, and you only helped the Republican. Because the Libertarian's never going to win. The write-in candidate's never going to win. The Green Party candidate is never going to win. So, are you willing to vote for the Democrat? Or are you willing to let this country go through a President JD Vance in order to teach somebody a lesson?